Thank you for joining this lesson. We're going to discuss trigonometric equations number 6. Given that 2 cosine of 2x minus 30 degrees equals to negative 6 out of 5, find x, where x lies between 180 degrees to 360 degrees. Remember to subscribe to this channel and to also share the link with friends. So to begin with, I'm going to divide through by 2 here, so that I remain with the cosine of 2x minus 30 degrees. Now this will be equal to negative. We are having already 6 out of 5. Then I further divide by 2. This becomes negative 0.6. Negative 0.6. Now, according to the nature of this value of the cosine, it indicates that 2x minus 30 degrees is an angle whose cosine is negative. And we are going to use what we call the unit circle so that we may know where this angle is going to lie, or in which quadrant is the angle going to lie. These are the 4 quadrants. In the first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. Only sines are positive in the second quadrant. Only tangents are positive in the third quadrant. And it's only cosines which are positive in the fourth quadrant. Now, it means 2x minus 30 is an angle which lies in the quadrants where cosines are negative. And that is in the second quadrant, cosines are negative, and also in the third quadrant. So the angle is going to lie here and here. That is where we're going to have the acute angle. Therefore, I'm going to say that the value of 2x, or rather theta, let me get the acute angle. Theta is given by the cos inverse of 0.6. I'm first ignoring the negative. So theta is going to be, when I take shift cosine of this value, I'm getting 53.13. 53.13 degrees. Now we want this acute angle, but we want it in the second quadrant and in the third quadrant. Therefore, 53.13 degrees in the second quadrant becomes, and that now will give us 2x minus 30 equals to, instead of dealing with this acute angle now, we place it in the quadrants where we want it. That will be 180 minus this value, 126.87, and also the same acute angle but in the third quadrant, whereby it will be 180 plus 53.13. This becomes 233.13 degrees. So those are the possible angles. The other thing we should know is that we are supposed to increase now other possible angles. In the first cycle, within the unit circle, these are the first 2 angles, which we would say they are possible values of 2x minus 30. But now we have to go to another cycle, whereby we say, if 126, if we go another rotation within the unit circle, 126.87 becomes 486.87 degrees. Then 233.13 becomes, guess we go another cycle, it becomes 593.13. We can continue counting several angles. So we've said 126 becomes 486, 233 becomes 593. With another cycle, we can check the value of 486. So 486.87, in another cycle, it will become 846.87 degrees. I'm adding 360 to know the same angle with a different revolution. Now we can finish up by saying the value of 2x becomes, when we add 30, because we have minus 30, now we add 30 on the other side, and this is going to be 156.87. We add 30 here, 263.13. We add 30 to this one, we get 516.87. Yeah. Then we go to the next, this one, 593 plus 30 becomes 623.13 degrees, and 846, when we add 30, it becomes 876.87. Now with these values of 2x, we can get the values of x, whereby we shall divide every angle by 2. 156.87 by 2, this becomes 78.44 degrees. The next is 263.13 out of 2, 131.57 degrees. The other one is 516.87 over 2. This becomes 258.44 degrees. The next one is 623.13 out of 2. This becomes 311.57. And finally, I'm having 876.87 out of 2. This becomes 438.44 degrees. Now I want us to answer this question with reference to the above range, between 180 and 360. Between 180 and 360. Therefore, between 180 and 360, I'm only going to have two angles. So the value of x, now we resolve that x equals to 258.44, and also the value of x is equal to 311.57 degrees. This angle is beyond the range. These first two are beyond the range. So this becomes the answer.